I wake up and I get to say, you know what? I'm going to go change somebody's life today. And I'm going to go watch someone be successful today.
They helped me find my first job. They helped me get into my first apartment, and then they helped me when I had my son.
I'm gonna get my GED because it's hard already, you know, and I'm still a baby.
I want to be a certified public accountant. He helped me get onto the right path of where to start and been going from there.
Without the YouthLINK program, I'd probably be in jail.
The YouthLINK program is an employment and training service for young adults in Larimer County. We define that typically between the ages of 14 to 21.
And that's just when they get into the program. So if they're over 21 while they're in the program, that's fine. The other big piece is they need to be part of a low-income family.
And they typically have something else challenging happening in their world.
Maybe a teen parent, a high school dropout, a learning disability, a physical disability, you know, homeless, a runaway. Maybe the challenge is I just have no idea what I want to do.
Well, I first heard about YouthLINK through my probation officer. She had told me about it, and I went and talked to Andrew.
He came into my office and he had no clue what he wanted to do. He was pretty beaten down. He had, he had some trouble with the law, and some home problems. Parents were putting some pressure on him. He didn't know what to do.
He helped me find a path to take.
In this 2-day workshop, we're assessing your interests. So what interests you? How does that relate to jobs? We're also looking at your values, which tend to be those things that make people want to stay or leave a job.
Through our career puzzle workshop, he really focused in on this idea of becoming a welder. All of a sudden, this was an idea that he never thought was possible before.
He got me enrolled in welding classes, and then he eventually had told me about an internship that I could be doing. And I said, right on, let's do it. And from there on, I've been doing this internship, landed me a full-time job, and it's working out just fine.
He's a good worker. He showed up on time. We stressed that real hard at the beginning, and he heard us, and away we went. But yeah, he's a good kid. He has the skills necessary to be a welder. He's going to be a good welder.
I wanted to prove to everyone else that said I couldn't do nothing with my life. Always told me I was going to be in jail for the rest of my life. And look at me now.
Everyone can be anything they want. There are no limitations. It's just the idea of how much do you want it and how much work are you willing to put in to get it. If you can come in and tell me that I want my diploma, I'll show you how to get it. I can't take the test for you, but I'll show you what it takes. If you need a tutor, if you need some assistance, I'll find it for you, but I can't walk the walk.
I wanted my friendships more than my education. I wanted to maintain my status as whatever it was, whatever I thought I was, you know what I mean?
He has a very ambitious program. He wants to get his GED done as quickly as possible, and he's willing to work for it. And I respect that. I mean, I really respect the people who come in here and look for extra help.
My big goal is, just try and knock it out, get it, as soon as possible, start working. I'm at the age now where I'm already a man. You start acting like one.
I dropped out of high school because I got pregnant with my son, and I had to have a lot of medical surgeries after I had him because my health wasn't that great, and I missed so much high school that to stay in high school would have taken me so long that I would be graduating high school now rather than 2 years ago.
I show him some statistics about how much money you can make in a lifetime with a diploma and without one.
I went to the YouthLINK program, Chris, and she told me that the program could give me tutoring and pay for the GED to get done. So I got tutoring to get my math skills up and everything in order to take the GED, and then she paid for me to go to CSU and take the test.
They may be a little bit hesitant initially, but then they'll take the plunge. And by taking that step, they're saying, I'm going to invest in myself.
I kind of figured that I would never go to college, that I would just kind of end up in a dead-end job just to support myself and pay the bills and not really go anywhere. And now I'm going to college, I'm working part-time, and I'm going to school to do work with computers and animation, and I'm getting to finally do what I really want, and I'm getting to go for my goals, and it's really cool.
Well, I was at the Workforce Center applying for about everything I could on their computers, and I kind of just went to their meeting for the youth internship program not really knowing what it was. But once I went in there, I was like, oh, this is a really good idea.
One of the best things that we do, whether it be youth or adult, is that we really look at the person as an individual, and we really look at what is best for them. For some people, education is really a good fit. For a lot of people, it's just work experience. And it's that ability to see what something is really like. And that's what an internship is all about.
I'm an intern for the Loveland Public Works. I make maps of sites so that when facilities wants to go in and fix something, they can look at their maps so they'll know where everything is at. And I go up to the site with a big clipboard and I take a pen and just draw where everything's at. And then I go in on the computer and I put those in using AutoCAD Map 3D and print them out on this oversized paper.
I strongly believe in apprenticeship. I think that you really learn a lot more than sometimes you do in school and get a lot of real world experience. And I think he could actually leave this position and get an entry-level drafting position with another company.
And one thing that I've heard a youth say before is that, you know, my youth counselor is someone that's really fighting in my corner for me. And one of the best things about the program is that it really is tailored to the individual. Whatever your goal is or whatever you need assistance with, that's what the career counselor is there to help you with.
We got a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. We have some school stuff. We have some internship stuff that we want to speak about.
Okay.
And we have an evaluation coming up, so I want to get you kind of prepared for that.
Something about Andrew he told me was, I really have to want it for myself, but he will be there to help me every step of the way. And that's what I liked about him most, is that he was there when I needed him, and he is a tremendous help to me.
School stuff. You're excited?
Yes.
And what's your major going to be?
It's going to be a certified public accountant.
Perfect. And then hopefully be working with your dad.
Yeah. He's got his own business already started, so once I get my part done, we can start working together. When I was in school, my best subject was math. So when I met Andrew, he was telling me, what are you good at? What do you want from a job? And we just kind of narrowed it down. He gave me a lot of choices of math teacher, an accountant, and I chose an accountant. But now I have a direction and I'm on the path to, okay, this is what I need to do to start my classes. This is the type of classes I need to take. This is the type of classes that will give me the education for the career that I want. And I'm just loving it right now.
One gift that the YouthLINK service provides is we slow down enough to really work with youth to recognize what they're good at, what they're interested in, what they value, how they learn on the job, who they are as a whole person, and give them an opportunity to demonstrate that day one.
Going to the Workforce Center is a good way to just figure out what you want to do. If you're not really sure what you want to do, you could just dip your feet in with an internship. If that doesn't work, try something else.
Give it a shot, because when I heard about it, I wasn't too quick to jump and anxious. You know, honestly, I wasn't. I was like, but you know, I came and there's a lot of nice people here. You know, they're sweet, they're respectful, they're courteous, you know, and I honestly believe that they want it for you.
I've loved it. It's been such a help. It's completely changed my life.
It is hard work. I mean, I went to school full-time. I didn't have a day off. It was hard work. And like, you have to work for what you want, not what other people want. I want to look towards the future instead of my past.
I mean, when I first started it, I was pretty skeptical. I was like, what do these people know? They aren't in my situation. But a lot of them really do know what it's like to be broke or be a single mom or have goals that you can't get to because of certain situations, and they work around it. Everything is possible when you're here.
On the web, go to larimerworkforce.org and follow the links to YouthLINK. Our office in Fort Collins is at 200 West Oak Street or call 498-6600. In Loveland at 418 East 4th Street or call 667-4261.